Hello my old school soul food family, Chef Jeffrey back with another video. Okay y'all, it is getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving, and it is almost time for the main attraction of your Thanksgiving. I'm going to show you the perfect, most juiciest, most flavorful turkey you ever tasted. I've told y'all in previous videos, if you haven't, you need to go search for my old school turkey brine, my herb butter, things like that to make your turkey totally awesome. So today I'm going to show you how to put all this together and make the most perfect turkey. Y'all seen in the previous video, I have my turkey brine here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to step off and I'm going to take my turkey out the brine. I'm going to pat it down dry. That's very important. You take the turkey out the brine, take everything out of it, make sure it's completely dry. You take some paper towel and completely pat down your turkey dry. That's very important. Also, like I said, I'll tell you other things as we go along. I put these in the cabinet of my turkey. I do not put stuffing in my turkey, dressing in my turkey. Number one, is very dangerous. And you'll see most experts are saying, because when you put turkey, raw stuffing in the turkey, it takes so long for that stuffing to come up to temperature out of the danger zone. It will totally get rancid before it gets done. So it's very dangerous, number one, to put stuffing in turkey. We never stuffed turkey when I was growing up. We always put the dressing in the pan, set the turkey on top of it after it was almost done, and that's how my mom did it. So that's how I'm gonna do this one. So anyway, I'm gonna step off, I'll move this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna take my turkey out the brine here, what you see right here. Get the turkey all brine nicely here. Get it out of here. I'm gonna set it on the pan here. I'm gonna dry it off, and I'm gonna show you my method to get this turkey all dressed up and ready for the oven. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. Okay, let's get this buddy ready for dressed and ready for the oven. Okay, now we got this thing all brine. You can see how the color has changed a little. It's all brine together. Like I said before, I do not inject my turkey with nothing. I don't shoot injections in and nothing, because once you brine it, it's not necessary. Okay, 3 things I'm gonna do before I season it. I'm gonna stuff it, but I'm gonna stuff it with vegetables. That's the only thing you'll see me stuff it with. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put salt and pepper in the cavity. Salt and pepper inside the cavity. Then I'm gonna stuff it with vegetables. I got some onions there, some celery, got a carrot in there, and I got some fresh herbs. Y'all know I love my fresh herbs, y'all. Y'all already know that. I got some sage, rosemary, and thyme. Stuff in there. Okay, now we got that done. Now next thing we're gonna do, let me put some gloves on here. We're gonna put some butter on there, and we're gonna put a little bit more seasoning on it. I put the gloves on, it's a lot easier on my. Here. But like I say, it's very important, y'all, that you don't stuff your turkey with stuffing. It's very dangerous, number one, like I say. And also, I just never done that. And like I say, I never grew up where we call it stuffing. We call it dressing. Like I say, I'm from a small town. We didn't know about no stuffing. We call it dressing. Okay, now, y'all remember the herb butter that we made a few days ago? That's why I say you gotta really dry your turkey off. If your turkey's not dry, this butter is not gonna go on there. There we go. We're gonna snap it really, really good. All up under there. Very important, y'all. this way where y'all can see. I'm gonna get up under the other side too. I'm gonna lift it up. Put his little feet back in his stirrups there. There we go. Lift it up and do the back. Back gonna be more difficult because the thing is still wet from the back. The water course goes to the back. Okay. Put some more butter on the sides. See how the butter's sticking? Don't worry, we'll use some of this butter when we basting it. Make sure you get it all good and buttered. Those legs. It's something you can let your kids help you with too. They probably get a big kick out of this. Y'all. Okay, now we got it all buttered up. We're gonna save a little so when we basting, which I'll show you that later on. Get all this butter off my gloves. Alrighty. Gloves off here. Okay, now, even though we got seasoning in the butter, we're gonna season it again. A little shake here. I'm not gonna put a lot. Just enough for that initial, when it initially start cooking, that seasoning will stick to it. And a little kosher salt and white pepper. This is going to be very good turkey. You think there's a lot of seasoning, but no, you need a lot of seasoning on turkey because it is very bland. It's one of the blandest meats I ever worked with in my life is turkey. Very bland. Okay, this is why it's healthy. Okay, y'all, now, next thing I do, I have a roasting pan like this with a rack in it, which elevates the turkey. If you don't have one, I suggest investing in one of these. They're not that expensive. You get one like 20 bucks. I got the heavy duty kind that elevates the turkey from the bottom, because what it is, I'm gonna add some liquid in the bottom of the pan after I lift the turkey in here. Let's get the turkey in here. This is a 12-pound turkey, y'all. Another thing, for this turkey, it's gonna take about 3 hours, maybe a little bit over, but no more than 3 hours. This turkey gonna take. Takes about 15 minutes per pound. Just remember that. A turkey takes about 15 minutes per pound to cook. So if you got a 20-pound turkey, you just do the math. 15 minutes per pound. Put some more butter on there. I don't want to waste this butter here. All this butter off this pan, put it on there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a cup of water in the bottom of this pan. It's going to serve two purposes. Put a couple of cups in here. It's going to do two purposes. It's going to help make that broth that I'm going to use basting with, and it's going to keep the turkey from drying out. That's why it's very important to get a rack that's elevated. Put a little bit more, y'all. It's elevated like this, so your turkey not sitting in the liquid, so it's easier to baste. So anyway, we're going to put this in the oven, 350 degrees for 3 hours. But every 30 minutes, I'm going to baste this. I'm not going to cover it. I'm not going to cover it with foil. I'm not going to put it in no bag. None of that. I'm going to cook it just like this for 3 hours. It's going to be nice, golden brown. The key is I'm totally basting it. I'm not sitting it in there for 3 hours and going and watch TV and just hang out and talking to other people, and your turkey's drying out and burning up in the kitchen because you're not working with it. Cooking a turkey, you must work with it. You must keep an eye on it. You must tenderize. Turkey feel lonely on Thanksgiving already, so you need to show it some attention. So every 30 minutes, take a peek. I'm gonna show you how I baste mine. I use this little cup like I've been had for years. I tilt it, pour a little basting liquid in there, and pour it up onto the top. Very simple. So we'll be back in about, I'm gonna do it in about the second base. I'll show you, you'll have a better idea how it's coming along. And we'll be back in about a couple of hours. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. I am halfway through the process. Now, this is what I'm going to do. What I do, I'm going to baste this. I got a bowl here. I put in the sink. I put my turkey to the side. Pour that nice juice off of there. And what I do, I don't want to brush this. I just want to just put all that nice juice that come off that turkey back in there. And this is almost ready. It's got about another hour to go. Pour some in the cavity there. See that nice juice go. That's the key to keeping keeping your turkey juicy. You got to baste it. And this is the second baste. I told you I'd try to show y'all the second baste. And see how all that juice going. That's natural juices. That's the seasoning. That's the herb butter. All that to come down in the bottom of the pan. And y'all see I added my carrots and celery that I had extra in the bottom of the pan. That's just more flavor. See all that nice, that's just nice herb butter that's melted off of there and mixed with the natural juices of the turkey. Look at that. That turkey's gonna be so moist. That's the key. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it back in the oven. It's got about 1 more hour. Oh yeah. And this turkey's gonna be so nice, flavorful, and juicy when it's finished. So we'll be back. Next time I come back, it'll probably be completely done. So we'll be back in about an hour. Alright, y'all, we are back and the turkey is ready. It is complete. It took a little bit of under 3 hours. It took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. Nice and juicy. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna baste it one more time, even though it's done. And then I'm gonna let it sit and rest. Okay. A little bit more basting on there. Remember, it's done already. I want to put a little bit more juices in here. And I'm going to let this rest for about 30 minutes. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put it on the platter. We're going to come back. We're going to cut it a little bit. I'm going to show you how juicy it is. Look how pretty that is. Nice and golden brown. See that? That's the key, y'all. To baste your turkey. This thing gonna be so juicy. That's it. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. And we're gonna cut this up. I'm gonna have an awesome, juicy herb roasted turkey. We'll be right back. Alright, y'all, we are back here. We're gonna slice a little of this up here. And I'll show you how juicy this is. That's a little of that breast. Look at that. Let me get a little plate here. See how juicy this is? Look at that. Look at that. See how juicy that turkey is? That's another slice of it. Nice and pretty. Look at that. Nice and tender. You got that everybody's favorite drumstick here. Let me get rid of this plastic here so it'll come off. I think this is the favorite of everybody at Thanksgiving is the drumstick. See how perfect that juicy that thighs are? Look at that. It's a perfectly juicy turkey, y'all. Look at that. I love the skin. Let's move this to the side. Get a regular knife here. Look at that. I'm not really a turkey fan. But look at this. That's the key when the turkey breast is juicy. just coming off the bone. Look at that. Juicy turkey. Very warm, very flavorful. I'm telling y'all, it's the perfect way to cook a turkey. All your relatives or whoever you have over for Thanksgiving will be awesomely impressed. Don't let a turkey intimidate you. A lot of people are intimidated by turkey, by cooking it, but it's nothing to be intimidated by. Very simple. Just look at it as a big chicken, y'all. That's all it is. Look at that. Turkey sandwiches today. But another tip, if you're cooking it, halfway through the cooking process, it's starting to get a little dark, put a little foil over the top of it. Every oven is different. Some people cook in convection oven. I have just a standard oven myself. But every oven cooks a little bit different. And so if you see it getting a little dark, there's nothing wrong with putting a little piece of foil over the breast so it don't get too dark. So anyway, I'm going to end this video. Hope everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. I got a couple more videos to come. But so y'all be looking out. So new subscribers, I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. Welcome to the Old School Soul Food family. It's a big, nice family. But anyway, visit my other social media accounts. I have a lot of them out there. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram is Mr. Old School Soul Food. Pinterest, Twitch TV, Twitter, and the website oldschoolsoulfood.com. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day.